Hillary Clinton, it's time to let go and let Alabaster God help you out. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another King of Reads video. Girl, I love to sing. Girl, this is kind of a slow news week. I gave y'all 2 sickening King of Reads videos last week. Thanks for everybody who watched. Also, special thanks to everybody who supported my girl, Miss Brandy, up in Detroit. Shout out to her. We were able to raise her almost $1,000 to go towards her new apartment. So many people sent donations to me. So many people sent donations to her directly. And I think it was like almost $1,000. So she did not meet her goal of $1,780 to pay for the eviction. But what she did smart. She left the apartment and she went and got her something else. Yes, Brandon, that's how you clear it, bitch. Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. Girl, been through the whole situation. Housing insecurity is a real thing, and I will always advocate for those because I experienced that, and that's a real thing. So thank you to all of the J's, all of the King of Reads folks who watched and supported her. I love that we came together and did that. Shout out to all of you all. I think it was beautiful. And we helped her out. We got her where she needs to go, and I'm pretty sure she's still receiving funds today. So shout out to her. So let's go ahead and get to this mental check-in. Girl, I am way better than I was Thursday. I took a break. I had completely shut down Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I didn't want to see nobody. Everybody get the fuck out my face. Ooh, girl, should I said I'd be demonetized. But I was like, girl, everybody get out my face. I did not want to be bothered. I just wanted to be in my own zone, my own space and stuff. But I'm feeling way better now. I'm in way better spirit. I think sometimes we just have to disconnect and just get into ourselves and stuff. And I always find myself, every time I disconnected, I always come back with way more energy than I had in the beginning. I stayed off of social media. I was not on social media. I did not do any videos. None. I think the last video I put out was like, what, Wednesday or something? But I ain't do nothing. I ain't drop no content. A lot of folks were like, Justin, what's going on? So I did drop my Real Housewives of Atlanta review for you all. You all loved that. Y'all checked it out. And I also talked about Tyler Perry. We're going to talk about him a little bit more in this King of Reads video and stuff and get into it. With that being said, girl, let's go and get into the tea for today. A couple of things I want to talk about. I'm going to go ahead and start off with Miss NeNe Leakes. NeNe Leakes, it's been revealed that she is quitting the show of Real Housewives of Atlanta. During this episode of the Wendy Williams show, Wendy Williams, girl, shut up. So Wendy revealed that she received a text message from NeNe Leakes saying that she is quitting. And Wendy said she was shocked that she received the text message because she doesn't get a signal where she's at and all of these things. Like, she was like, girl, she did not call NeNe back or anything. So she came and she was talking to Jerry O'Connell. He was talking about a show that we don't really care about. And he was saying that, you know, girl, NeNe, tell us what's going on. But NeNe said she can't reveal, you know, what NeNe is going through. But she said that NeNe has something going on that will melt our hearts or melt their hearts or whatever she said. You can check out the article and the video on kingoreads.com. So, seeing the last episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think this is the 4th or 5th episode that NeNe has not been on, which means that she's losing some coin. Now, I think NeNe ranges from probably $150,000. Well, NeNe probably making $250 an episode. She's probably making $250,000. I think on the low end, I think the lowest she received when I looked at it was in 2014. She was getting like $150,000 per episode. So she's probably getting $200,000 per episode. So you do the math. Let's say NeNe Leakes does get paid $200,000 per episode. She has missed 5. That is $1 million gone. That shit will hurt. She's missed 5 episodes. Let's say even if it was $100,000 an episode, which is highly unlikely, that is $500,000 that she's missing. Wow. So I think that Real Housewives of Atlanta is slickly trying to fade her out. I don't think that production has anything against her. I think production don't care about anybody. They like whoever we can exploit the most. That's just what they're gonna do. NeNe, you knew that from the beginning. You've been on the show since the beginning. If you don't know how production is and you don't know how to deal with production, you've been on this show 12 years and you don't know how to maneuver for production to work with you, then you are the damn fool. And girl, you need to get on a winning team and get some folks that can help you out. Check it out. But That's not making any sense. I think NeNe can still turn it around. I think she can still work. Her people are already releasing statements and saying that nothing has been confirmed, nothing is official, whatever. But I don't think that Wendy would have got on her show and said that had she not believed it, because I think her and NeNe have talked about it several times, and NeNe has probably revealed how like stressed out. When NeNe did that video, she's been doing some videos on her channel and stuff. You can tell that NeNe is like hungry and she's looking for folks to come into her and like do some stuff. Like she's yearning for something. NeNe, I see way past all of that, girl. I see straight through you, no Nicki Minaj. How do you do that, Ish? How do you? But I think she can still turn around. She can make it. I got some suggestions. I think that when she does the reunion, she don't need to be aggressive as she was in the past. I think that's going to turn a lot of folks off. Your reunion really left a sour taste in a lot of our mouths. Like, it left a lot, like you were on the defense and you was like, it's my closet. Some folks respected the closet thing and some folks was just like, girl, they ain't messing with you from the beginning because you've been so ugly. And then you talking about, you know, Kenya Moore looking like a buffalo. Then you talking about Portia being fat. It's just like, girl, you got too much. You got too many strikes against you and they just ready to cast you to the side. So, girl, listen. So, girl, and I don't think I think Kenya is more just as evil as you is sometimes. But I don't think Kenya is that important to the show either, because she increased the ratings. None of y'all asses increasing the ratings. Honestly, no tea, no shade. Portia has been carrying the season for the last 3 years, to be honest. Even with the whatever the stuff she had with Candy and Phaedra, like Portia been carrying the show. No tea. No tea, and I love Portia. Y'all know I love her, but Portia been carrying the show. So I think the NeNe might not be on next season. I don't think she will be coming back. It would be in her best interest to go ahead. I think this stuff is stressing her out emotionally or whatever, and it's too much. It's too much. Too much. Moving on. What else is it to talk about? Girl, let's give some cute little things, some little cute shout out. Shout out to Bad Boys for Life. The movie did $100 million this opening weekend, which is really good for Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Now they say Martin Lawrence carried the film. I have not seen it. Not interested in seeing the movie at all. It's not anything I'm interested in. The only way I would watch Bad Boys for Life is if I'm getting my hair cut and it's playing on Netflix. I'm just gonna be honest. But I am interested in watching Parasite. I want to see that movie. I also want to see the new Terminator movie. And I saw Underwater earlier this month and it was good. Underwater was good. Kristen Stewart did a good job in that movie, so y'all check it out. But shout out to Bad Boys, Martin Lawrence, and you know, Will Smith doing what they got to do. Also shout out to our girl Miss Monique, who has a special coming on Showtime. I'm not sure the exact date of when it's coming, but shout out to Monique. I am so happy for her. I think we need to get behind Monique 100% for this on Showtime. I think a lot of us need to go ahead and watch it and prove to Hollywood that Monique is what we want to see. I think a lot of us love Monique. Monique has done nothing wrong. She's done nothing. I love Monique. Her story has been, you know, the same since the beginning. You might not have liked how she did things, but it has been very consistent. On the other hand, you got Oprah around here fighting with tooth and nail every day about something that's going on. She getting her butt tagged as she should. Y'all know where I stand there when it comes to Oprah. I don't have to keep reminding you. I ain't interested in being in none of y'all spaces like that, because I know all y'all are full of shit anyway. But Oprah was on the show. What's that show that Gail on? I can't remember Gail King on. Robert. Oprah was on there defending herself at 8 o'clock in the morning because Russell Simmons has been putting his boot on her neck. Apparently, y'all know that she was working on a documentary. You know, her name was on a documentary about Russell Simmons and stuff, and now she has pulled her name off of it because there was some inconsistencies and all that. Now, quiet as is kept, they said that Oprah had a conversation with Ava DuVernay, and Ava said, girl, take your name off of it because it ain't looking good. That's some tease I heard. I don't know if this true or not. I have not confirmed it, but they saying that Ava said, girl, I would pull my name off of it, like pull your name off of it. Because you got two white directors on this documentary talking about a black man. And I think Oprah was on, you know, Good Morning or whatever. She was talking about it. She was like, I'm not intimidated. Russell Simmons can't intimidate me. I'm Oprah Winfrey. But she didn't get that. But she was like, she's 66. But I know what Oprah Winfrey is talking about. She was intimidated. I think not in the same way as we thinking, but Russell Simmons was able to activate a voice that has been whispering about Oprah Winfrey for a while now. Is that Oprah, you were around Harvey Weinstein, you were cool with him, why aren't you doing any documentaries about him? Why aren't you talking about him and dragging him like you did all these other folks? Because you did this about Michael Jackson when folks said no and you had interviewed him and you were cool with him. Then you went back and did an interview. Now you say you care about the people, you care about, I take sexual assault very serious. For Oprah to say, oh, well, girl, y'all know I was, you know, assaulted when I was this and that. Yes, you was. But that doesn't mean that you have a monopoly on that. That doesn't mean that you can still be called out. It's the same thing with one black person saying they experienced racism that you can't tell me. You don't have monopoly on that. Yes, you went through it, but you're not the only person that's went through it. Yes, it's a traumatic situation, and that's very, very much unfortunate. However, Oprah, that doesn't mean that your gaze is always right. And it doesn't mean that you always trying to be right by it. At the end of the day, you sometimes, I'm not trying to get awards. Yeah, you're trying to get money and recognition from, you might not want quote unquote awards, but you still want money for that, which is why you're putting your name on it. If it was the case, you just had us viewing it for free or whatever. But I guarantee you're going to pitch it to somebody where we're going to have to pay a subscription fee or pay some money to be able to access it. So y'all can kill me with that. Oh, you got more than enough money to do a project and not charge us for us to be able to see it. So girl, you can miss me with that. And if you ever need to know that Oprah don't give a damn about black women, you can see how she treated Monique. Period. When she was over there, I'm always going to be standing for black women. Girl, you was around here tossing Monique to the side. You didn't want to speak to her. You thought she was better. I'm glad Russell Simmons got his boot on your neck. I'm glad. I ain't standing for Russell Simmons, what he's did, or what he's been accused of. No. But I'm glad that he said, okay, girl, you gonna call me out? What the other folks that you calling out? And everybody else hopped on there too. So Oprah, that's exactly what you get, period. The stuff with Russell Simmons, they said that some of the stuff is inconsistent. There's been new testimony and all this other stuff. Russell Simmons got he only got on his jetpack and went to China somewhere, girl. He said, girl, y'all gonna catch me. Bye. Got a blast. That's unfortunate. The same thing with, like these folks are profiting off of these other people's pain. The same thing with the Surviving R. Kelly documentary part 2 or whatever. I did not watch that. I ain't interested in that more trauma stuff. I said, girl, we done seen enough. The man is in jail. The stories have been told. Get these folks some counseling. The money's being made from these films and stuff. Get these girls some counseling. Get them some support. Take care of them. But I'm not interested in seeing these folks cry on TV no more. I've seen enough to get this man in jail. I don't want no more. So while I was talking about NeNe and Wendy, I forgot to talk about this video of Wendy Williams allegedly pooting on air. I don't know if somebody like edited it or whatever, but there is this video of Wendy talking and she had just leaned over and just let one out. It was very silent night coming out, girl. I hope that wasn't NeNe pooping, but people poop, and NeNe is a human. Why I keep calling her NeNe, girl? I don't know why I keep calling her. Maybe because they look alike. But it wouldn't be surprising to me if Wendy had leaned over to the left and she let one out. Like, girl, it just wouldn't be surprised. I hope that wasn't the case, but Wendy ain't the end of the world for you if you did one out. But girl, if you did like that and did on girl, I'm like, you was a bold. You that girl. And you can just lean over there. You that comfortable and just let one. Girl, I can imagine being that comfortable on a live show. Girl, that's just so funny. Girl, that's got me laughing. Girl, that's got me screaming. But moving on to poops. Let's talk about our favorite Putin-faced white woman. Give me a stop. Hillary Clinton, girl, let me talk about you for a second, girl, because the girls eating you up on Twitter right now, as they should. Hillary Clinton, she doing interviews, she started, she said, nobody likes Bernie Sanders, and he's not a good person. Baby, you girls got assault on Bernie Sanders. Y'all know that Elizabeth Warren already stepped during the debate and said, girl, you calling me a liar? I love to see these folks have these male politics. going into it with each other. I think it's hilarious. And people saying, oh girl, we can't be doing this again. Trump's gonna win. He's gonna come and terrorize the country. Oh my God, it's gonna be the end of the world. I don't really care no more. I just don't. If Elizabeth Warren win, Bernie Sanders win, I'm burnt out. I just need to see some action. I ain't interested. I'm just gonna be honest. You got all these white folks in power now. Mitch McConnell. I am the Senate. I'm tired. I'm tired. Just tired. I'm just tired. But Hillary Clinton, she on her rage, and some folks like, girl, you need to be quiet. Some people like, girl, you clearly are pissed off because of what happened with Bernie Sanders and stuff, and you know, that she might be feeling some type of, some people are alleging that she probably feels some type of way because Bernie Sanders' support for her came very late, and Bernie Sanders is the reason why Hillary Clinton lost the election. No, white folks were the reason why you lost the election. White women were the reason why you lost the election. It was not Bernie Sanders' fault. It was white folks. Your old brothers and sisters who did not want to see no woman in the White House, didn't want to vote for you. They didn't like you. They didn't like you. You wasn't even that much of a, you know, an evil, quote unquote, Democrat. If anybody can reach across the aisle, I think it would have been Hillary Clinton, because she has some of the same, you know, politics as Republicans. She can talk to them. She know how to play the game. But them white folk weren't interested, so they didn't vote for her. So Hillary Clinton, I hope you out here getting some therapy, sis, because you need some, because you holding on to this grudge, and girl, you need to put them leather fingers on down, girl, and put your kitten heels on up, and just go on about put them praising pumps up and call it a day, girl. Hang it up, flat screen, turn it off.
Turn it off.
Girl, you telling us the same story, girl, like girl, like it seems like y'all just old white women unite. And they is trying to take Bernie Sanders out. Get him out of here. Bernie Sanders, girl, I don't even know what to say at this point, girl. They is after you, honey. You better do something, girl. You better talk to her before I do, because I'm gonna hurt her feelings. But that's cute for her. I hope it works out for Hillary Clinton getting some therapy because she needed. But Warren, girl, I don't think you got a chance in hell to get the nomination. Honestly, I don't. I think, you know what? They said they want Warren. Now that I think about it, they want Warren and that other girl. I can't think of her name. Oprah or something. I don't know. I'm just ready for some more people to get out the race so I can start paying attention and take it for real. Okay, but moving on. I know why people don't like me, because baby don't give it. He really don't. DaBaby. Let me talk to you for a second. So DaBaby's in the news once again for putting his hands and shaking folks up and all that. DaBaby, we ain't on the South streets of Compton. We ain't in South Memphis. Girl, let me stop. DaBaby was at a hotel in Beverly Hills, and the valet guy apparently tried to take a picture of him with his daughter. And DaBaby, you know, made sure his daughter got where she was going, and then he was like, "Can I talk to you?" And pushed him down or whatever. It's a video. I think this happened like a month or so ago. Like TMZ got it, they posted it. TMZ after your ass. TMZ don't like black folks. They really don't like black folks at all. TMZ like, girl, no man. Turn it off! When it comes to black celebrities, especially rappers, they be ready to drop all type of tea, girl. Come on, Harvey. But this whole situation is tragic. I don't like it. I don't like to see you always in the news for stuff like this. Yes, it is trash for a valet person to be taking pictures of you with your daughter, to expose yourself, to possibly put you in danger. You are a celebrity. You should be getting some type of some privacy, whatever, definitely. However, you putting your hands on folks is not going to make the situation better. It's not. And I'm going to hold you to the same standard I hold everybody else to, because if it was Cardi B getting out her G-Wagon and going at folks for taking pictures, we'll be calling Cardi B crazy and what's wrong with her, this ain't this. So I'm doing the same thing with DaBaby. I don't give a damn about him protecting his child or whatever. He don't even put his hands on somebody. He should have went and talked to management. He should have had a conversation with them saying, hey, I want his head. Like, you should have went that route, but you putting your hands ain't gonna do nothing but incite more paparazzi to do more stuff, and because they know they can probably get you worked up, and you are falling into that trap. You're falling into that trap, and I just don't want it to be a situation where you already fighting these court cases and stuff, and you get some judge who's like, I'm gonna make an example out of you. I just don't want that for you. I think you have a promising career. I think you're doing pretty good. I love you. Seeing you on social media, I like your energy when you meeting your fans and stuff, but I think you putting your hands on workers and stuff, that's just not the move. It's just not the move. Like, yes, he should not took no picture of you. He should not done that. Clout is a hell of a drug, and a lot of people are trying to access it. And he might try to post it because he wants some money off of it. We all trying to pay our bills. Now, I think the valet person was ignorant to do that because, like, clearly this hotel, you know, it has a certain type of clientele, and for you to do that, it's like, girl, like, all the rich and the famous come here, so why would you, like, you kind of hurting the hotel's image because now they not getting privacy that they should be getting paying this type of money. So that's unfortunate. Don't like it. But DaBaby, stop putting your hands on these folks, child. Please, can you stop? But I think that's all I got. Oh, I had one more thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Ivy Park rollout really quick. I waited to the last minute because I didn't want the Beehive to drag me. No, I just honestly forgot about it. Ivy Park rollout, let's talk about it just a little bit. So Beyonce did a collab with Adidas for Ivy Park. I love the orange. I think it's beautiful. I like the orange. Ivy Park sent out, you know, boxes and stuff, you know, little things, racks of clothes, to Reese Witherspoon, Cardi B, the girl from Grownish, who I'm not gonna say her name, but yeah, she was sending it to like famous people or whatever, and it made some people feel uncomfortable because it's like, girl, I don't know how to feel about watching rich celebrities get free stuff. But it was a marketing strategy that Ivy Park was using because no one can do what Beyonce did. No one, like, people want some piece of Beyonce. Beyonce is very, you know, recluse. She does not talk to a lot of folks. She don't do that. So for her to, you know, give you something, it's like, that's the message. That's the conversation. That's proof of the conversation. So Beyonce and her team knows that. So they know people going to be ready to post like, look, I got this from Beyonce. We've seen that time and time again. Reese Witherspoon and Ace of Spades situation was a perfect indicator of that. I think her PR team is on it. But look, I got this from Beyonce. How many times have people received something from Beyonce and say, oh my God, look, I got this from Beyonce, I got this from Beyonce, and they take a picture of it. So it's like, okay, we use this as a marketing strategy, and they did. And it was successful. Got a lot of eyes on it, got a lot, and it probably cost the PR nothing. Probably cost them nothing. Nothing. They probably got a hefty coin for doing it and coming up with this strategy, but it didn't cost them as much because you didn't have to pay people to advertise it. Just let the advertising do it for yourself. Beyonce's team is very smart with that. However, because you know it's always a however, I think it's cute for now. It cannot be replicated, cannot be duplicated. A lot of other celebrities are not going to be able to do that. They're going to try and it's going to fail. Secondly, the sizes thing is a big issue. The sizes stopping the extra large. That is a big issue for fat folks who are trying to get this outfit. And before you start opening your mouth and saying, well, fat folks need to lose some weight, shut your mouth. Shut your goddamn mouth. It ain't making no sense for folks for sizes to stop at extra large. Like, we can go to a 2, 3X. Like, come on, get it together. Let fat folks enjoy things too. It ain't your place. Shut up. Just listen. Just listen. So, Beyonce, you can't be touting yourself as inclusive, doing this and that. Sugar mamas, give up to my sugar mamas. You can't be proud of yourself as this woke person going to do music with folks in Africa. You are not above reproach. We can drag you and get on your ass just like on everybody else. If anything, celebrities need to be dragged even 10 times more. They are shielded by money and fame and everything else. If you think for a second that you out here tweeting and saying leave Beyonce alone is gonna do something, you stupid as hell. Secondly, I don't think a lot of us want to see rich celebs opening free stuff. Like, I think she should have sent it to some underground influencers and stuff, send them some stuff, let them talk about it, and the stuff would have done. Like, that's the thing. I think some of y'all think y'all are so smart, but y'all really are not that smart because a lot of people still like a lot of negative stuff on it. Like, it didn't go off without a hinge. Like, they still got some criticism. So I think going forward, you need to think about that when y'all doing stuff like that, and may be more inclusive for folks who are out here, you know, underground. Give it to some underground influencers, help them out. It'd been really, really cute to see somebody who was like up and coming out here receiving some free stuff, because, you know, these folks like Cardi B and all these folks can afford this stuff. And granted, the prices of them products are not that expensive, but I guarantee you they're being made in sweatshops. But they're not that expensive. I think the highest stuff is like $250, but a lot of folks can't afford that. A lot of folks ain't gonna be able to get that. So to give it to some folks who are deserving would have been really cute, but not no Reese Witherspoon. That's just how I feel about it. I don't give a damn how you feel about my opinion on it. I really don't give a damn, to be honest. I said what I said, and like I said, Beyonce is not above approach. Tyler Perry, girl, I saw your little thing that you did, talking about some, you trying to go on the defense and defend your stuff and talk about some how you write gets attention and how you did the writer's room didn't get no attention, people weren't watching it. That's a bunch of bullshit. That's a scheme that Todd came over to come to us with the bullshit, and I got my bullshit meter, which means I can smell it and I can spray it away with some Lysol because it's the flu season. That's all I got. Tell me what y'all thought about this King of Reads video. Until next time, I'll talk y'all later on tonight. Bye. So while I was escaping all over, you know, Wendy and the NeNe Leakes situation, girl, I forgot to talk about NeNe Putin. Well, not NeNe Putin. So while I was, you know, going glazing on all of that, girl, I forgot to talk about the little video of NeNe allegedly, why I keep saying NeNe? NeNe and Putin. It's fucking Wendy Williams.